Welcome back. Well, if you're looking to have some extra special treats on your holiday table, I know I am. The author of the Gilded Age Christmas Cookbook is with us this morning with some recipes. Local author and food historian Becky Diamond joins us this morning to share some festive ideas. Good morning, Becky.
Hi, Alyssa. How are you?
I'm doing well. I have to say I'm not the best cook, but I'm trying to learn, so I'm very, very excited for this. But first, tell us about your cookbook and how you came up with this idea.
Sure. So it's the Gilded Age Christmas Cookbook, and 2 years ago I wrote the Gilded Age Cookbook. I've been writing about food since about 2010, and it was a natural fit because who doesn't like the holidays? And a lot of the things that we still celebrate today regarding Christmas and other holidays at that wintry time of year actually came about during the Gilded Age.
Yeah,
so it's just a fascinating connection, really.
Yeah, that's so funny, and it's nice to have it all in one place, of course. So talk about the types of recipes, for the holidays that it includes.
Sure. So I included things like sugar plums that you can see here because they're a confection that really got, it went away. Like you don't really see them anymore. So it was nice to include them. I can show how to wrap one of these up.
You brought some things for us.
Yeah, so this is what the sugar plum would look like before it's, and then we dust it in confectioner's sugar. So sugar plums are not sugar dusted plums, and which is what people might think. They actually are fruit and nuts, and a little bit of brandy in there too, actually, to hold it together, and some confectioner's sugar. They started out in the medieval times, believe it or not, as like a hard candy, and then by the Gilded Age they were mainly this combination of fruit and nuts. So I wrapped it up in a little craft bag, as you can see, a twisty tie, and then you can just take a piece of tissue paper, and they liked foil paper too. You could do that and just wrap it up and then just tie it with some ribbon. And it makes a really nice gift for somebody. They used to hang them on the Christmas tree or use them as decorations. So yeah, it's an easy no-bake recipe, and if you have children, you don't want to put the brandy in there, just use apple juice.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's nice because, as you said, it would be like a cute little gift for someone, maybe for a Christmas party.
Exactly.
But in terms of these recipes, would you say most of them are simple to make and you could really maybe even use not during the holidays?
Absolutely. So what I did, these are all authentic recipes from the Gilded Age era, but I've updated them for modern kitchens. So that people, today can make them. The ingredients and measurements back then were a little bit different, so I did all that due diligence of going through these recipes and making sure that you can create them in your own kitchen.
Absolutely. And I know we had one more thing to show folks.
So these are called jumbles. They're right here, and so jumbles are fun because they actually have rose water and nutmeg in them and cinnamon, a lot of spices. I always say chocolate kind of eclipsed some of these other spices and flavorings, although who doesn't love chocolate? But they actually, jumbles comes from the Latin word gemel, which means twin. So they used to be a double ring shape, and then people got lazy, so they said, let's just make them into a single ring, and they also would stamp them out into circles. And so you can use a fun cutter like this, and then just put a thimble in the middle, and then you have, it's like a wreath shape. So
and then the fun part.
So I know this is the fun and messy part that like get kids involved. They love this kind of decorating.
Yeah, I just tasted this and it tastes super good. I almost taste like some cinnamon or...
Yeah, there's some cinnamon. Mace is another seasoning that's in there. So, and then you can just put a little bit of green, sprinkles. Cute. And then, I know I'm not the best with
the icing. No, it seems like you draw great bows better than me.
Let's see, so then you just try to draw a bow on there. There we go. It's not working as well today. There we go. So, and however you want to do it,
Let's show them your finished bow. There we go. Super easy and simple. And for more recipes and information, where can people go?
So my website, which is BeckyLDiamond.com, feel free to go there. My book's available in all local bookstores around the area. I'm doing all kinds of events coming up to support it. And, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all the usual suspects where you can get books. So.
Absolutely. Well, Becky, thank you so much for being with us, and happy holidays.
Thank you.